I think there's going to be 4 half-backs, 4 centres and 5 back 3. That's how I work it.
Say again, do you think?
I think there's going to be 2 9s, 2 10s, 4 centres.
So that's the big thing, whether they go 2 and 2 at half-back. Because if they don't, but I think the Carberry injury throws a spanner in that work.
Yeah, most definitely.
Because now, you know, I really don't think they want to bring another 10. I really don't. But now, you know, whether he's going to be fit to sit on the bench for the first game is a make or breaker on you know, somebody else potentially getting into the squad. So I think there's definitely now only going to be 2 scrum halves, and they might have their hand forced, you know, depending on his situation of having to bring a third 10.
Yeah, I think they will, now that you say it. They have to, because the Scottish game is first.
Yeah, the first 2, you know, it's Scotland, Japan, the first 2.
What you can't be doing there is that you can't ask Joey to strap up his ankle and get through this game.
Considering what happened, Johnny, in the Scotland game in the Six Nations as well, gone after 20 minutes, you know. So, like, I think that's really changed things in a short space of time. So as a result, I think, for me, either Chris Farrell or Andrew Conway are going to miss out if they have to go with a third 10.
And he wants both of those, like...
yeah, understandably.
Okay, so you could have, well, you're going to have Henshaw, Bundyaki, Gary Ringrose, bankers. Stockdale, Earls and Rob Carney and Jordan Larmour, 4 bankers, so that's 7. And Johnny 8, Joey Carberry 9, 2 9s is 11.
Marmion and
McGrath.
And no, Marmion and Murray.
Oh, sorry.
Remember, the guys played there for the last 8 years.
He has the benefit of playing wing too.
That's true too. Genuinely, that might be. You know, that's gonna help me. I remember against Australia, he did a great job, and he came on against England in the Grand Slam game last year.
McGrath's ahead of him now.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
I do. I think. So. Yeah, you're going to go. So 2 9s, 3 10s.
That's 5.
4 centres.
That's 9.
And 5
So,
4
as
back
you
rowers.
said, yeah,
I think it's 4. It's 3 and 5 or 4 and 4.
Depends what category you put Chris Farrell in.
Well, that's the thing. I think
it's either him or Andrew Conway.
I think that he's going to miss out because Larmour can play 13.
What would
Chris
you do?
Farrell is good.
And Earls, he can play 13.
Chris Farrell can play 11 and 14.
Can he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Has he ever for Ireland though?
You
No.
could easily chuck him on the wing.
Whereas Keith Earls has played a good bit of Test rugby at 13. Larmour's, although it's not.
This is about managing the squad over those number of games.
Would you consider Gary Ringrose a 10 for a Test match?
No.
Okay.
But do you know what? Is he a bit of 9 cover as well? Played 9 in school.
Like, also you have to get goal kickers on the plane. No one's talking about that, so you need to have Johnny, Joey, Conor Murray, Gary Ringrose as a kicker.
Yeah, but Conor Murray, the fact that he can do it is the third choice kicker. So that's where the pressure doesn't come with having to have another 10 on the plane. You know, if for some reason I
think if you don't have another 10 to it means you're getting Johnny to tug out every game, which
is not ideal.
If you're thinking about winning it.
I think they're going to have to, depending on if it's 4 to 6 weeks. If it's 6 weeks, best case or worst case scenario, and maybe that's not even worst case scenario, but 6 weeks, that definitely misses the first game. I think that's a huge risk to go with 1 known 10 in the Scotland game.
Well, who's on the bench at that point? So then Conor Murray becomes your sub 10,
probably, doesn't he?
Or somebody else?
Do that.
But who else? Who are you going to put in?
Sorry, there's a third 10 definitely.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, well, if there isn't,
right.
yeah.
So if there isn't.
Who is that third 10? It's Ross Byrne versus Jack Carty. Jack Carty has the advantage because he's played.
But that's what Joe's done well. We've got England, Wales, and he's announcing then, isn't he?
He was announcing between the two Wales games.
So I think it's absolutely all to play for. I think literally it'll come.
Is anybody?
I would say Ross is probably ahead in the fact that he is. I would think he has had more pressure moments, but that's only my.
I would have said before the weekend that Jack was ahead because he was involved in Six Nations.
That seems to count for more,
right?
For
but
Joe
also,
Schmidt.
but now, you know, I wouldn't have thought that Jack had a brilliant half an hour. You know, I know it's the first game of the season, but if we're really looking at pulling performances apart, I think it's very open again on the back of maybe his loose game. Maybe Ross Byrne might be better in tune with being able to just facilitate other players around him rather than Jack, because Jack's a great individual performer, but
you make a great point. The fact that guys like that know too, Jar, that they need to be peaking now, while the seasoned campaigners, the leaders, know that they want to be
for the Scotland game.
Yeah,
or
the latter stage of October.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you're ruthless in your thinking, while there are guys that are on the periphery, know, like, surely that
this is your World Cup this week.
I've got to get this nailed to give myself this chance.